Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or should I say good night, actually? Because it is night time for me right now. But whatever time it is for you when you're watching. So, yesterday for you all, you basically saw the same scenario. It's pitch black out and I'm driving around in my Volvo, my own car. I'm not in a truck. And I talked about my latest camera I got, which is a Contour Roam 3. I talked about the problems I had and that I had to actually change, do a get a replacement of the camera just 2 days after I bought it. Well, the thing is, it didn't work from the first place at all, so I had to get a replacement unit instead, because it didn't want to work at all. But now it seems to be working. I can use it for basically how long I want, as long as I got enough of memory in it and I have enough of battery in it. Now, I've heard a lot of good things about the Contour cameras, that they are in real good quality and whatnot. But I'm still a little bit skeptic, because Contour is actually a company that did, they stopped basically the production for a while. They had to shut down the factories, if I do remember right, for a while, and then all of a sudden they had the money for starting up again, and they came out with this model, and I think they got out with a model right before this one as well. So Contour is basically like the Phoenix the bird, rise from the ashes. And therefore, for me, I have been watching a lot about these cameras and the company in general, and I like the idea they have. But then again, when a company is going bankrupt and have to restart everything, basically, it's, you get a little bit, what the hell is going on actually? You get that feeling that something is not right. So yeah, I'm going through the church village right now. To our left is actually the church. Old church from, I don't know, 1700, 1600, I don't know how old it is, but it's an old freaking church, and beautiful one as well. But yeah, so that was quite a bummer that the first camera I got from the store didn't work at all, and that basically put me on high alert about these cameras and the company in general. So, but I got a replacement, which is real good. I paid for a product and the product doesn't work. I think I have the right to get a replacement. Let's go to another place now. Go through the forest a little bit. Put on the extra headlights. High beams. Now, what do I want to talk about now? Because I did talk about the camera yesterday for you all. Now, it's still the same day for me. It's the same night. I just basically went to the gas station and got me something to drink. And then I went out on the road again and started to record once again for this clip. And I don't really know what to talk about. It's basically always that, I'm trying to figure out something in the middle of when I'm pushing the record button, starting to record. It's like, I wonder what I want to talk about today. Let me see. Should I grumble a little bit? What the hell was that noise? I heard a noise. Was that an animal back there or something? Was that a person screaming? This forest can actually be a little bit scary sometimes, because there is a lot of people have been gone lost in these forests right here. A lot of people have actually gone lost here. But the funny part is, as long as you walk in a straight line, you will always come to civilization once again, so to say. Even if you get lost in this area. Because the forest right here on my right side, at least, that forest isn't that big, at least, what I know. It is basically surrounded of roads, and you have a lot of small walking, whatnot, all over the forest, so you can't get lost, basically what I'm trying to say. But on the left side, yeah, you could get lost for a while, because that forest, it is a little bit bigger, and people have actually got lost in these forests. It is unbelievable, but yeah, they have. Especially elders have gone lost. Now, the scary thing isn't that, oh my, it's ghosts and whatnot. No, it's not that. It is actually that we have a lot of animals, wild animals in these forests as well. And during nighttime, some of these animals, which is mostly reindeers and wolves, no, not wolves, but reindeers and mooses, they have a tendency to walk out on the middle of the road right when a freaking car is passing by, because they see the headlights and they like the light. So they run for the light and then they die, basically. It's quite a funny story. I have yet not hit a moose or a reindeer myself. I've been in a vehicle that have been hitting multiple reindeers at once, but I have never been driving myself at those times. Actually, I wasn't legal. I had the legal age to drive at that point when I did hit. Was in the car hitting multiple reindeers. It was actually my father driving, and it was nighttime. It was around this time of year, and we were up in the cabin, or we have at least been in the cabin over the weekend, I think, or just for a short period of time. And all of a sudden, a group of reindeer came up on the road, and my father tried to evade them all, and he actually managed to evade a couple of them, but the three last ones he actually hit. Now, the funny part is, only the last one died. The two other ones he actually did hit, they managed to get away. So I think, you know, you just spanked them or whatnot with a... I think he only spanked them a little bit with the mirrors, outside mirrors or something like that. He didn't actually hit those reindeers. But the last one he did hit. And it was basically a face plant with the headlight on the driver's side. And with that, because it was the head he hit, the head was scratching all over the hood and up on the windshield as well a little bit, and then it fell down and was really hurt. But it was still alive. So what do you do when in a situation like that? There's a reindeer that can't stand up, most likely broke its leg, the front legs, and broke several other bones and things in its head. Well, normally most people would call a cop or something like that and tell them to get out and kill the animal to end the suffering of the animal. Now, we were out in the middle of nowhere, and calling a cop, that wouldn't be right for the animal. Calling the owner of the reindeer, that would be also taking time to actually track down who's the actual owner of the reindeer is. And then we had calling a hunter. Somebody that was home and had their rifle ready to grab it and come out and shoot. Well, that would also take a little bit too long to actually track down somebody that could come out with a rifle and put a bullet in the head of the animal. So what do my father get for kind of idea? Well, he have the typical lumberjack body. You know, he's quite huge. And he had these big ass lumberjack hands. And he's not that weak at all. He's quite strong. Even now, still nowadays, he's quite strong for his age. Which is quite funny, actually. But anyhow, he decided, I'm just gonna put my working gloves on and I'm gonna break this son of a bitch neck. So he took his working gloves on, put them on, walked over to the reindeer, grabbed its head and twisted all around. 180 degrees, he twisted the head. So he broke the neck. Just like that. Just to end the suffer of the animal, which is, in my opinion, the right thing to do. Normally, as I said, you would call a cop and call them and say, yeah, it's been an accident with a animal down the road. Can you come up here and end the suffering for the animal? And they would. But that would be taking too long to actually happen. Plus, we were out in the middle of nowhere. We didn't know exactly where we were, but we had a rough idea. And tracking down the owner would take also a little bit too long. And calling out a hunter, which would actually take even longer, because you have to call several people to actually get a hunter ready to come out and shoot the animal. after that moment, I have actually always been having a pair of working gloves in my car. For that moment, if I hit a reindeer or a moose, well, not a moose. If I would hit a moose, I would definitely call the cops, or a hunter, because a moose, you can't simply break the neck. And that was also something my father did tell me, that a reindeer you can break the neck on. A deer you can also break a neck on. But a moose, don't even try to, because they're too big. And he's quite right, because if you look on the difference between a reindeer and a moose, the moose is quite huge in comparison. And the neck they have is really freaking strong. Oh my. What the hell? All this fog and moisture and whatnot. Holy crap. What is the time? Oh, 16 minutes. I've been talking my way around this episode as well. How the hell did that happen? Yeah, look at the difference on those animals and you'll see that the neck around the moose is a lot bigger than on a reindeer or simply a deer. Holy crap, the damage are big on this. Oh wait, they replaced it all. Yeah, they did. But yeah, I'm gonna stop this episode right here. I'm gonna turn down a little bit on the fans. You can actually hear me ending it. But yeah, if you did like this episode, please hit that like button. It does help. Trust me, it does. If you didn't like it, hit that dislike button. Be honest with it. No matter if you liked it or disliked it, or you don't know what to give, then leave a comment down below what your thoughts are, and if you have a question or whatnot, it doesn't really matter. Just leave a comment. Do it down below. Also, check out my links in the description everywhere you can find me online. And I will see you in my next video, which would be Swedish Monday, I think. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!